Hello, testing. Looks like we should be good. Just going to share this in a couple places, and we'll be good to go. And also, if you hear any background sound, it's because every time I start streaming, man, this darn dishwasher always goes longer than I expect it to. But good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. White Fluffy Bread 2. Hello, good evening. Just one moment while I go share this around. Tonight we're going to be playing some Uno on the Switch. It should be very interesting. Christian, good evening. Am I ready for some great Uno games? Oh, let's hope. Let's hope I can get my Uno on and let's go. Just give me one moment, please, to share this around a little. I'm looking forward to playing with everyone. So my friend code is in the description. I don't remember how exactly online Uno works. Actually, I just realized too. Whoa, I did not do that. Was that like drift or something? I literally just kind of tapped the right stick and it went flying. I always forget to switch the language here. I think I did try Uno once and it isn't completely Japanese if you have your system set to it, which is kind of cool. I like games that have like, all the different languages built in. Long gone are the days where it's like, oh, if I want to play that game in a different language, I gotta like, import it, and then it's probably not region free, so I gotta, that was the problem with the 3DS, of course. Like, the Daigyakt and Simon games are finally coming out in English for the Switch, but I played them in Japanese on the 3DS back in the day, and it's like, well, of course, it's not as simple as just playing it on your North American 3DS. You either gotta mod it, or, I was in Japan anyway, so I just picked up a cheap original model 3DS at the time. But yeah, long gone are those days. It's very nice. David Ray, welcome. You have to work for another 50 minutes, but you'll join the show when you get off work. See you in about an hour. Thank you, David Ray. Hope the end of your workday goes well. But yes, today we're playing this. Man, remember when we used to play this? And then we kind of played this. Today we're playing this. And I haven't actually played this. It was something that caught my eye once. It was on my wish list, and then I got an email saying it was on sale one day. So I'm like, okay, sure, I'll buy it. And maybe play it someday, but not yet. Hello, Monterance Ross. Good evening. We'll be getting started soon with some online Uno. Just posting the link around a little bit, hoping that my dishwasher finishes up. I don't know if you can hear any of the background noise or not. Probably. It's really freaking loud. I've been eating all of the electricity tonight. I had like my dishwasher on, washing machine on, dryer on, air conditioning on, Nintendo Switch is on, the laptop is on. This one apartment is probably using half the city's electricity right now. But oh well. Of course, the problem is I'm going to have to pay for it. But oh well. Good evening, flower person QWQ. I understand it's supposed to look like the face, but how would you how would you describe that face? What is that face? What is it supposed to depict? All right, though. Let's give another second here for people to join. And yeah, my friend code's in the description. I think that's what you need if you want to join in. Apparently, Uno for Switch has DLC, and I did not own any of it. Now, we're going to be joined by Christian tonight, who does own it, and apparently if just one person owns it, anyone can play it, so that's pretty rad. I'm just making sure all the settings are good here. Hopefully things are good. I'm just doing a video test. YouTube's giving me kind of an error here. Renzo Garcia, thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you enjoyed the stream. All right, there's definitely a little bit of a delay on the stream, and that's true. I was worried about, you know, I am going to be showing my hand while we're playing, and thinking that people could use that to the advantage, but if there's a lag, then I guess that solves that problem. But okay, let's boot up Uno and see what happens. I'm also going to make sure the volume's not too up. You think we'd have to join you to play the DLC, Christian, but you don't know. Yeah, I can definitely join your room. I'm also using the Joy-Cons tonight, because I haven't used them in a while. I use the Pro Controller a lot these days, but I figured, we'll use the Joy-Cons for a change. Give them a little bit of use. I mean, yeah, if there's any issues with audio or video, please let me know. Again, if you hear a little bit of something in the background, like that thing has to be done soon. Alright, it saves automatically. All that important Uno save data. Man, would I have been devastated as a kid if I turned on the Uno and my save data was gone. Like Pokemon, that's nothing compared to my Uno data. Alright, so what do we got? We got online play. That sounds about right. We got something going on here. Like, what is in this section anyway? Oh, so this is where you can buy all the stuff. You can get like different skins for your cards and things. Is there anything that's free? Like if you, okay, so you gotta go to the store and buy it. But yeah, Uno, like, that's funny. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make skins and stuff. And apparently there's even like, you know, like, ye olde mystical Uno too. Kind of fascinating. But let's see here. So 2v2, that'd be really interesting. Friend invites, check the invites that your friends have sent you. So, hello Nostalgia64, welcome. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well tonight, thank you. Nice day out there today. Came back from a walk not too long before starting this, and then I got back and kind of had to scramble to get things ready, but that's the way it goes, I guess. But thank you all for joining. So if you send me an invite, Christian, that's what we're looking for right there. So I don't know if you have my friend code now, if you could like join the game that I'm in with Christian. And so, okay, we're going the game with Christian here. Christian's in the chat. Fun fact, Ubisoft released more DLC last Thursday and you did not know that. So you don't currently own the 50th anniversary. That's amazing that they're still updating it. It's just one of those games, you know, I guess you can just periodically release updates. Alright, so it looks like we got the Rayman characters here. Alright, so I'm gonna get, I have to get my Uno game back on. Of course, Christian's right before me, so he can totally mess me up. Oh, here's a time limit? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's green? I don't have anything green. How do you pick up? Okay, so you just pick up automatically. Did I have to, I mean, I could have played the color card. Okay. Wow, this is too fast paced for me. I need something a little slower. Let's play Where's Waldo for the NES. But yeah, there's like special characteristics too. Player's hand will be shuffled by the... Okay, now the cards are suddenly shuffled. Alright, there's so many new rules going on here. I didn't ask for Rayman Uno. I don't have any 9s or... Wait, do I have like special attacks or something? Oh, okay, so I just pick up. So B is pick up. Yeah, I actually don't know the controls. So I mean, I think that I pressed B. I know I'm picking up all the cards now. I'm not sure what I did to deserve that, but I probably did something. Yeah, just give me the whole deck. That'd probably be faster. Mario Karts, welcome. Oh, Mario Karts, welcome. Oh, and I'm looking at the screen. What am I even doing? Oh, I can choose someone. Wait, I think I just chose Christian by accident. Whoops, I'm so sorry, Christian. I actually don't know what's happening right now. What the heck does that symbol mean? GG just joined. Stands for Good Grandma. +4. So who's doing what? Okay, so I got +6. Definitely understand what's happening right now. So if I press... Like, what's the button that's just showing there? Okay, I can pause the game. That's not awkward at all. 7! I think we probably should have started with some normal Uno, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, but I can obviously play the red card. I understand that you can play the same color card on top of the other color card. I know that much. Like, what? Oh, it's... Okay. Okay, so Christian's being counted down. Get a quick peek at the cards your opponents are holding and then hide your card total. Okay, so I can do a thing like that. There's no way I'm gonna remember all these in like... Wait, oh, I can... Okay, so I gotta close that, and then I can play that. Okay. Mario Kart, you're back after a long while. Well, thanks for coming back. You picked a really interesting night to join. We're playing Uno. And we're playing Rayman Uno, which I have to admit I have no idea how to play. I do have a +4. I understand what that means. I could play a yellow 9. There we go. Being sneaky there. So I have 10 cards. I have the most cards out of anybody from the looks of it. Like, I can do this. So all players' hands will be shuffled to go do a thing. I just realized I need to attach the AC adapter. So my computer is chugging on battery power. That's not good. Sure, why not? Yeah, now that it's on electricity power. See, I lied when I said that it was plugged in. Ugh. Hopefully that makes things. You will learn throughout, says Christian. Let's hope. Let's hope. So far, it's kind of disastrous. That person now has 13 cards, though. I have no idea why they have 13 cards, but they sure do. Christian has 3 cards left, so he's probably a decent candidate for winning, unless we do something to stop that. Okay, well, that just happened. I was going to make Christian pick up a whole shingamadig. I don't think I have anything to play. No zeros, no greens. So unless there's something I'm missing. I mean, I can play that, so sure. And I can play any of these guys, or I could play a red 8. Would there be any point to that? Probably not. Oh, you can play more than one at a time. I've never played with that rule. Does that mean I've been playing Uno wrong my whole life? The weird part about this game too is that like there's like a really specific button you have to press. Like if it jump in there, okay, I got +2'd. Oh no. I mean, then you can't even go when you get +2'd. I always thought that was so weird. Like, I don't understand why it has to like, why does it act as a pick up 2 and a miss turn? So see, why that person deserves to pick up 10. I think if he has it just kind of went around like that. It's interesting, it looks like it's letting me play like anything. Or maybe it would argue if I tried to play something. Can I play the other 4? No, you can't play the other 4 along with it. I guess it's only if it's the same color then. So how come it seems like the effects don't always work? Okay, so I have 19 cards. That makes total sense. So I don't know what this does, but sure. Well, that was useful. And then, oh, and then it made the cards flip too. Interesting. Like, I don't even really, like, so zeros make you flip your cards to like the right? You know, Christian has like 20 cards now. All those cards, Christian, you couldn't use one of them? Well, right now I'm in the lead. Woohoo. Although there's the color changer. Haha, they're not watching the stream, so they don't know I had a red card in there. So, alright, green and blue, let's do it. And what does this mean? I don't know why I oh, no! Of course I didn't want to do that. Ugh. 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 I don't understand anything. Like, okay, so 0. Well, I didn't have, okay, well, I got my old hand back. I totally understand why. And a quick peek at the cards your opponents are holding, and then hide your card total if you use a 5, I guess. And a quick peek at the cards your opponents are holding. Wait, so isn't that the same thing the other one said? Wait, no, this one's a... There's a clock now or something? Okay. Okay, so I can play this guy. And it gives me, how do you call Uno? How do you call Uno? I'm trying to call Uno. Thanks, game, for telling me how to call Uno. Next time I'm just gonna mash the whole controller, I guess. Like, I feel like this is a little... Uno is somehow too advanced for me at this point. I feel like we should have started off with, like, you know, a classic game of Uno. With the rules that, like, even a 6-month-old knows. And then worked our way up to the crazy, insane Rayman Uno where nothing is explained prior to playing. Uno. Well, let's see. I got the call Uno. Okay, so how do you call it? Wait, I don't have Uno right now. So 0 means that. Okay. Let's keep it red, man. Keep it red. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Oh. Yes! Yes! I learned nothing! And I won! I don't know why I won, but I sure as heck just did. Wow. GG, Christian. I don't understand what happened, but I guess I'll take it. And the most important part is that I still don't know how to call Uno. Okay, so, I mean, we can play a blue on blue. I understand that much. Hello, Luigi. You'll join in the bit playing a board game with people. So you're playing the, you know, casual person's physical version of a game? Wow. I hope you're having a great time, Luigi. Flower person. Nice. Well, thank you. See, what the heck does that symbol even mean? Like, so... Okay. Sure. I feel like Christian probably has something good, so I don't want him to destroy me with it. Oh, well, he's switching it back. Are there not controls somewhere in the options? Probably. What does that mean? Oh, okay. So when you play a 7, you can choose who to switch with? I think 0 is forced switch. So that person now is choosing who to switch with. Okay. That seems really OP. But yeah, I would definitely pause to see what the controls are if I didn't think I'd get destroyed in the meantime. See, that Christian's now missing a turn. See, so if you do 0, it forces all players' hands will be shuffled by the dragon and randomly distributed. What's 2? If I like to draw 2, I mean, I don't think I can do anything with that right now, but okay. So I mean, that's probably something that's good to hold on to. But like, how are you supposed to win if you're forced to play a 0? And then it's like, well, there goes my hand. Oh, I have to choose who I want? Well, definitely you. Uh-oh, this means I'm gonna get Uno in a minute. And I'm not gonna know how to call it. Like, see, I have no time to see. I'm just gonna mash every button. It has to be one of them. Wait, so he argued in Uno and then got forced to pick up 6 cards? Oh, Uno is X. Okay. So I think I can do that. Alright, there you go. Uno Master here. Can I play that? No. What kind of insane rules Uno do they play at Ubisoft? Oh, wait. So what the... Okay, yeah, let's play it. And I'm calling Uno. No one can argue against that. Oh, that guy's a big cheater. Green, Christian, green. Help me out here. No way, Christian. Like, you know what my hand is. I was... Like, there's no way. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping my streak continue. There we go. And there's a... view player card. Look at that. Number of wins. I think I played like 1 game before, so I have a pretty good record right now. Alright, so yeah, we are getting the hang of crazy Rayman Uno. I think it'd be interesting to try some normal Uno as well. Now, I see I can't do nothing about that. I could play the +4, but I mean, like... I mean, I'm gonna lose it probably anyway in a minute, because someone's gonna do a shuffle your hand thing. But sure, I'll do red for now. Yeah, what was the point of that? Like, that's right, I think there's a challenge you can do when it comes to the +4. Oh, that's right! You're only supposed to be able to play a +4 if you don't have any of the color that matches the top card in your hand. Oh, I completely forgot about that rule. And then you can challenge it. Oh, I completely forgot about that. See, when I play Uno with my family, like a bunch of casuals, I don't think we use half these rules. We just play it like, you know, like a very normal game of Crazy Eights. But yeah, we don't do like the +4 rule. What else don't we really do? We don't do the stacking +2 rule usually. Uno for me is the game you pull out when you realize the only one who knows the rules of Mahjong. That's a pretty cool situation to be in though. The old, and they really give you like a millisecond to do that. You know, the old, Mahjong, ego, all that fun stuff. Okay, so I gotta pick up 4. Awesome. Christian, too much is happening. You're telling me. What does 2 do again? Oh, I could have been using. Oh, I could have used 7 to switch hands. Oh, see, I'm forgetting now, but the cards are gonna get swapped anyway. This is awful. But see, so many 7s, so like, I'm gonna be able to get rid of this hand in like 3 seconds. Like, what's a 3 do? Oh, wait. So, oh, Steven is joining. 5. Deflect a draw 2 or wild, draw 4, and double the penalty. Like, next is a wild. Like, just for playing a 5? Like, I don't think I've ever had that effect just by playing a 5. Is there something I'm missing still? It feels like there's definitely still things I'm missing. So that's gonna switch everyone's hands again. Man, this music too, it's like the final epic Uno battle to decide the destiny of the world. Hey, so there's a clock now? Alright, so now we get to do a thing here. So we'll do that thing. I feel like it was a long time to wait just to do that one thing. Everyone else is like doing all these, world-ending special attacks. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna play a 3. I keep missing a turn, but there's like, I'm not even worried. Like, look at all these people with no cards. Any of those cards could easily become mine at like any second because of the way this game works. Like, there you go. But I mean, Christian's obviously gonna switch with that. We got the loading symbol. Whoa, didn't see that one coming. I don't know what the heck happened. Network service request timeout. Well, that's one way to get out of a game when it looks like you're about to lose. So that just happened. I have no idea why, but it happened. Hooray for Uno! And now I have no friend invites. No friends whatsoever. Hope you enjoyed Uno. I think this is where we're going to end the stream, so thanks for joining and good night, everybody. Good job, Andrew, says Christian. I didn't do it, I swear. Someone played the, super secret forbidden card. Accidentally made with the same code that made missing no. Now all of our switches are hacked, and the 6th game that we downloaded, we now have 500 copies of it. So is this like the network just like down now? What's the plan, Christian? Perhaps a couple of games of normal Uno. You know, just like the most basic, classic Uno you can find. Just to, you know, warm us up a little bit, despite the fact that, you know, we've already been playing the super crazy Uno for about half an hour now. Impressively, this seems to be the more poorly put together than Monopoly on the Switch. Yeah, it's interesting playing conversions of board games and card games in video game form, isn't it? You can start a new room. Thank you, Christian. And we'll check that out. But let's see. Anything? No kind of stuff going on in the menu there. Yeah, no idea what just happened there, but medal progress. How can I have so much 0%? I just kicked people's butt. Number of wins. Lifetime score. I was gonna get myself some water here while we wait. All right. So, let's see if we got another room here. There we go. So you can view other people's cards too. Let's see, Christian's like an Uno master. They're level 28 compared to my level 1. But I mean, that's the thing though. Like level, like it's a stat, but it's not like an RPG or something where, you know, Christian's attack power is like 40 times mine or something now. Croton, hey Andrew. It's nice to see you, Croton. Welcome. Finally finish school next week. Get it done. And I hope you can have an excellent summer after that. Thank you for stopping by the stream. This doesn't have crossplay, does it? I have no idea. It would be very cool if it did. But here you go, everyone. It's the most basic Uno in the world. No crazy Rayman characters doing crazy things. It's just Uno, so yeah. Well, how come I didn't have a chance to play my +2? I thought that was how that worked. Oh, because it's like the next person who can play. Okay, got it, got it. Still picking up 2. Stacking is turned off, Christian. Okay, good to know. I mean, is there any reason I might as well? Oh wait, no, I thought we were going the other way, Christian. Sorry, I wanted the guy with 2 cards to have to pick up. Oh, so they're AIs. We're not online with anyone else right now. AI pudding and AI dusty. Interesting. Right, so we got lots we can do here. So I'm gonna go the other way so I can hopefully start making them pick up some cards. What can I do with that? I have blue, so I can't play the +4. But I can make them miss a turn. You wanted basic Uno? You got basic Unos as Christian. I mean, it is as basic as it can get. I mean, just without like all the Rayman characters for like a few minutes. I mean, that was really fun. I have nothing against going back to that. But man, it's amazing how slower this is. And just like easy to comprehend. Instead of like, whoa, what's that symbol mean? What's that card do? Why is things exploding in every corner of the screen? How come I just won for some reason? But okay, do we want to change the color? I'm gonna get rid of red, why not? Yeah, Croton, hopefully you have an absolutely excellent, relaxing summer. Man, I remember those crazy school years. It'd always be so great. Oh, it's so nice having a summer break to look forward to in that regard. It was always very good for gaming. Alright, Christian, you got yellow? No, you don't. But we can make that guy pick up 2. So we're going to do that. What color do you want? Obviously, it's got to be blue. Alright, so I mean, as long as I don't pick anything up, I win, right? Because you can play the rainbow card. Wait, what? What? Oh, I didn't call Uno. Darn this game! Even when it's in its most basic form, I still forget the basic rules. Well, there goes me. I had the chance to win it all, and then I got nothing. Alright, well, we'll do that anyway. Oh, so people joined in? Because I could swear those were AIs before, were they not? Alright, what color should we do? What are the chances it actually gets all the way back to me? Oh, shoot! See, it's not fair, because I'm the one commentating. I can't think about calling Uno and commentating at the same time. It's a very, very distinguished art, playing Uno and remembering to actually call Uno while commentating at the same time. But you know, I better not actually win at this point, because that'd be pretty embarrassing. Alright, can we actually... I'm gonna call Uno, I'm mashing the X button. There we go. No one better complain about that. Oh, shoot, I pressed red by accident. Alright, well we can't play that, so we're gonna get a 6. Yeah, I'm obviously gonna play that. Oh. This is just proving that I cannot call Uno 3 times and still win. This is what I'm trying to show you all. I don't think that's probably ever happened on the history of live streams before. So I'm going for a world record here. Guinness, you better be in the chat. And like, it really only gives you half a second too. And like, nothing pops up to remind you of it. Like, you really have to just mash the X button. This song is so relaxing, not gonna lie. It reminds me of like a Ace Attorney cross-examination music or something like that. Yeah, so who is excited for the Great Ace Attorney collection? I'm actually importing the Japanese version just because I feel like that's something I need in my collection. Like, they are 2 really fantastic games. So, you know, have the Japanese collection, despite the fact that I'm sure even if I got the English collection, it would still have a Japanese option. What is happening? Someone disconnected. But yeah, I just want the Japanese one, because those games to me are always, you know, remind me of when I went to Japan and bought them. So I have no idea what's going on now. Hopefully we're not going to like disconnect again. Or maybe there's no countdown timer. You can think as long as you want? That's kind of nice. I didn't really notice that. I was too busy rushing. I think anyway. Hopefully we didn't disconnect. Christian had to go like walk the dog or something. We'll be waiting here for a while. I gotta dig up all the crazy stories to tell everyone. I mean, I've already told everyone the one about the pizza and the toilet. We're not going over that one again. I've probably brought that one up like 10 times. There was a time I got stuck on a roof. Before one of my classes at university, I noticed that the hatch to the roof was unlocked. I was like, well, that'd be pretty darn cool to check that out. But I had to go to class. I was like, okay, well, obviously, whatever. I'll do it maybe another time. So then after class, I was like, okay, well, you know, if it's still unlocked, what the heck? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go on the roof. So I did. So I climbed up the ladder, propped the hatch open, and yeah, it was the roof. I'm like, well, that's so cool. So I went up, stood up on the roof, clunk. The hatch fell behind me. And it locked because it was like a latch. So it locked from the bottom. So here I am stuck up on this roof. It's like, oh crap. But yeah, it was an exciting adventure to be sure. The moral of the story is, if you're going to go up on a roof, make sure that but it was like this really, like, I don't know what you could have done. Like there was this like really crappy pole you were supposed to put there that would like stop the hatch from falling, but it was like all rusted out and garbage, so it didn't even work. But ugh. But the important thing is that before you go on any roof, find out that should you for some reason get stuck up there, if there's a way that you could jump down from like floor to floor, because it was like a 1, 2, 3. It was, the building was 3 stories, which I guess makes the roof like the 4th story. So it was possible to kind of like jump down to a roof that was on the 3rd story, and then the 2nd story, and then the 1st story. So just be ready for that kind of thing, and also be kind of agile. But the number one thing is that if you're ever going up on any roof, make sure that the door just doesn't shut behind you and you get stuck up there. Because yeah, it was nighttime though, so like, you know, no one could really see me in there, and you know, you could just like hide in the shadow. So it's not like, you know, everyone was really looking at you. If it was during the daytime, people would have been like, look at that guy on the roof. But no, it was nighttime, so no one saw nothing. Okay, so what's up with the chat? Just carry a portal gun at all times so you can easily get down. I mean, that if that was possible, absolutely. Hey, Christian, did something happen to the game, Christian? Or like, why are we still waiting for you to play your cards? I guess it is good to have a countdown timer. It's not my turn, right? Like, can I call Uno? Can I press any button to make any number of hilarious things happen? Wow, the pause menu. Never heard that one before. But alright, there we go. Yeah, I don't really understand why the game's not proceeding, so I guess that means we just gotta quit. Hopefully that doesn't count as a loss. So there's the rules down there. On your screen, it says it's your turn? Well, it looks like the internet broke, Christian. Because it's definitely not my turn. I cannot do anything here. So, alright. Looks like Uno just doesn't feel like working properly tonight. But that's okay. We'll quit and try again, I guess. But wow, Uno, what a crazy game. You know, it's nice sometimes for just there to be like basic card games. I've never been one to get into like really complicated board games, because I find that the first time you play like a really complicated board game or a card game or something, one of those ones that you get from a shop and the guy's trying to sell it to you, it's like, oh look, it's like $20 or $30 for this crazy card game made by some guy in their basement. It's like, well, you know, I already got a lot of video games. Mario Party's pretty good, but sure, whatever, we'll try a card game or something. Then you spend like an hour or 2 learning how to play it the first time, so you don't even really get to enjoy it the first time, and then you never play it again. So the only experience you ever had with that game was like the time when you played it trying to learn it. And then, yeah, like wait, oops, you already played your 0 weekly free matches of Uno Flip. What? When did I play Uno Flip? What is Uno Flip? Now that's the question. Wait, is it actually not going to let me play online, or what? Hello, Milesluigi. Crash internet or draw 25? That's probably it, right? Yeah, I don't... Okay, so it looks like, Christian, it's not... I don't know what Uno Flip is. But it looks like I'm not allowed to play it. Darn DLC. I mean, I hate that. I paid like, what, 10 bucks for this game? Like, it's freaking Uno. You shouldn't have to pay more than that. You do recommend learning Mahjong, though? Especially how the Clubhouse Games has a good English tutorial. Yeah, Clubhouse Games might be worth picking up someday. Looks like it could be fun. Does it have online? Clubhouse Games? It has to, right? That could be fun to play. What mode do you want to play next? Christian, I don't have a preference, I don't think. Any mode that I can play, I'm happy to play at this point. TKFD Guillotine, it does, yes. Huh. Maybe something to consider. Are there any games, like, how many players do games in Clubhouse Games typically support? Probably like 4, right? Anything that supports more than that? That'd be pretty cool. Alright, let's see if Christian's picked one that's, you know, us peasants who haven't bought all the DLC can join in. Did I do the right one there? Oh wait, no, it was multi-console. Oh, there we go. Is it gonna work this time? Looks like it. So yeah, like, let's view Christian again. Well, I don't understand why it can't let me look at least a little longer. I was trying to see how many wins he had. Most of them are 2-player. I mean, I guess that's true. Like checkers, chess, Go. Lots of 2-player games. Okay. So what do we got now? So it's back to the Rayman again. So it's weird. Why can't I play the Rayman ones? Just fine, even though I don't own them. Okay, so yeah, it's really split second. Okay, well I'm not too worried about that. That's fine with me. So do these have special abilities? Okay, there's no time limit. Oh, wait, there is time limit. 5 cards are randomly distributed to your opponents, followed by 5 more cards. So, like, if I play this card, like, it automatically does that? See, that sucks, Christian. You were just forced to switch your hand because you played a 7. So, like, if I switch this, if I play this, does that thing that happen? Now, how come the description didn't happen, where it said everyone's forced to pick up cards or something? Oh, no! See, I pressed X that time instead of A. Does the button that you have to press change? Wait, challenge? Sure, I'll challenge it. Why not? Oh, no. Well, +6 for me. But since it's Rayman Uno, I'm probably going to swap my hand with someone in about 5 seconds anyway. Christian, you can have my hand if you want. So that's the thing about this. It's actually kind of funny. Like, there's no reason to not pick up a whole bunch of cards. Because there's a good chance you're going to end up passing your hand off to someone any second anyway. Like right now. Like, wow. So like 0 would make that happen again. So why would I ever want to play 0? Shizutaro has joined. Okay, sure, why not? See, that's... Anyway, so nothing you can do about that, so I gotta do that. And... Wait, why am I picking up so many cards? What? Why? What the heck is that? Whoa, makes a 3D animation appear. And now there's a dynamite on the deck? I mean, sure. And then it blew up. So what was that, like hot potato kind of? Where like... Oh, no, probably just the next person had to pick up like 4. Okay. Yes, stack that thing. Wait a minute. Wait, I pressed the stack button, I thought. Ugh. Thanks, Andrew. I'm not sure what I did, Christian, but you're welcome. Oh, even if you swap hands, you have to call Uno? Interesting. Well, here comes the swap again. Now I got all the cards. I feel like Rabbids... Wait, I gotta read that after I do this thing. Sure. I feel like Rabbids won't be disciplined enough to play a board game without flipping the table. Man, Rabbids were first introduced in the Switch game, right? It was a launch game too, wasn't it? Feels like just yesterday I sat outside waiting for that thing. And now here we are 15 years later. Uno. How do you argue someone not calling Uno? Alright, so there we go. Obviously they're gonna swap with that. And there's nothing. Nothing I can do here. So we'll do that and that. So if you press start, it tells you the rules. Force play, draw to match, 7-0. Okay. Lots of things I'm not too sure about there. But hey, it's yellow now. I mean, we got yellow cards. And there you go. And that's how you play Uno. This is now going up on howto.com. That was such a perfect, perfect demonstration. But yeah, man, back in the day, back in my high school days, lunchtime was card time. Someone would always have a deck of cards and we'd play all sorts of different games. There's one that I really liked. I don't remember the name of it now though. Signal was a classic. Signal was one that started in elementary school and carried on to the high school days. A very, very, very classic game. And again, even the rules of that one elude me these days. Oh, I can swap with someone. Sure. Yeah, you forgot that time ended last March. Yeah, really. It has just kind of felt like the Groundhog Day over and over again. Milesluigi, you're a fan of old-fashioned Texas Hold'em poker. Who remembers MSN Messenger back in the day? And the built-in... Can I do anything? I don't think so. Who remembers MSN Messenger and the built-in games? Minesweeper Flags. That was my game. That was my game. I love that. And then there was Checkers. And another one was poker. Oh, that was so good. What were some other games you could play too? There were some weird ones. I remember I eventually found this site that like wasn't even in English. It was some other language. And there was games you could play through that. What does that mean? Okay. Oh, so when you're reading the description, that might not be the card that you're currently on. It could be any of them? I don't know. And wow, all these cards, I don't think I have a single 5 or green. I don't, so I guess we gotta draw. But yeah, MSN Messenger back in the day, like I don't care what chat program comes out now. MSN Messenger will always be the chat program to me. And not Windows Live Messenger, not that garbage that eventually became. But like the classic versions of MSN Messenger, those were great. What's the best thing to play? I mean, I like the direction we're going now. That way, if Christian has something, you can't, like, use it to make me pick up. Oh, he didn't call Uno. Huh. And then I get to go again. Cool, cool. Oh, I get the... Okay, sure. Kind of forgot about that. So is there a rule in this one where you pick up until you can play? Wow, all reds and blue. And then, but, sorry Christian, you tried to get a smaller hand and ended up just kind of going back to you anyway. Yeah, Rayman Uno is weird Uno, that's for sure. What's Rayman been up to these days anyway? There was Rayman Origins, Rayman Legends. What's Rayman done since then? What am I doing? What, like sure, why not? Okay. Oh, it's like you have to play really fast. I understand. Okay. So the rabbits are really like kind of, you know, the minions from Despicable Me, right? Except I think the rabbits came first. But every series has like its annoying small character these days. Wait, okay, sure. Wait, challenge it. I don't know what I'm doing. I pressed all the buttons, I could swear. I've seen all the Despicable Me movies. I have not seen the Minions movie. Okay, so like, does this guy ever... Oh. I mean, there was no reason to play that. I was just kind of pressing buttons as I felt pressured to. Rabbits are like the minis from Mario DK, and that they completely took over the franchise. That's funny! Guillotine, that's a really funny comparison. Man, the first Mario vs. Donkey Kong is such a classic game. A Game Boy Advance follow-up to the Game Boy version of Donkey Kong. Oh, such good games. And then you're right. Every single Mario vs. Donkey Kong game after that was nothing like the first one. But now you don't hear from the Mini Marios anymore, which, I mean, I have nothing against the Mini Marios, just please do not make, you know, the formula of the original one. Oh, man, I hate that if you press the wrong button. And of course I chose to use the Joy-Cons tonight, so the buttons are very small, and my fat thumb is like, you know, so prone to missing the correct button on the Joy-Con controller. Never did I expect that it would come into play so much. But yeah, it's a shame that we never got another Mario vs. Donkey Kong game like the original. Every single time the jump in button is different, and it's just, they just do that to throw you off. That's the only excuse there is for it. Like now it's the Y button. Like you can't take your hand off the controller for a second. Okay, sure. Alright, I can't forget to call Uno when it's time to. I don't think I can play either of these. So we're gonna have to do a sting dig like this. I can play that, so let's go. You want the return of Thunk, downscale missile. Mamma mia! Remember the Game Boy Advance? Nintendo thought like, oh wow, it's so cool having Mario speak every 5 seconds. Super Mario Advance 4 is literally just every second. Lucky! Still worth it though for the E-reader levels. And there you go, that's the game. Good job, Skylar. Like, am I ever gonna go up a level? Alright. Level 2 Uno. Now I do double damage. Mario Advance 1 is still the absolute worst. Oh goodness. See, as a kid, I didn't notice it all that much. I just was thrilled I could finally play, you know, Super Nintendo games on the go. But maybe if I replayed it these days, it would be really annoying. But I loved it, and I love the extra features. Like, I love the ace coins added into all the levels. You know, it can never go wrong with collectibles, right? And then, you know, when you collected all those, you got to go find the Yoshi eggs. I loved that. And I've always kind of thought in the back of my head, you know, I should replay it. Because it's been so long, but maybe the voices would just drive me up the wall these days. I don't know. Luigi's joining. Awesome. Did I quit? No, I don't think I quit. Unless I pressed the B button or something by accident, but I didn't do anything I thought made me quit. So now we're just going to sit here and look at the menu. I'm going to grab that water bottle there. Awesome. So what if I started the match? Oh, there's an exclamation mark there, which I think means I probably have an invite. All right, let's do it again. Like, I guess maybe I pressed B by accident. I don't know, this game every other second is making you press random buttons, so maybe I subconsciously pressed it. I don't know. Luigi, how do you join? Is it possible to join just the game that I'm in? Like, because we're friends on the Switch. If you went to my friend list, or me in your friend list, would there be an option to just, you know, join my game? Nintendo's not very user-friendly when it comes to its online features. You know, like every other system with an online functionality would just have a, you know, like an option that says, join the game that this friend is in. But, you know, not Nintendo. Nintendo's got to be difficult, right? I think I have to send an invite to you. How would I do that? I could draw if I felt like it. Or I could make it yellow. If I press this... Anyway, this is probably not what we want. I didn't need to... There's the tutorial. Can I play the tutorial while I'm paused? That'd be hilarious. I see there's like a gear up at the top right. Would that do anything? Not like you can even get up there and really access it. I mean, wow, it came back to red again and I just don't have it. knowing Nintendo, it probably has something to do with the phone app. Does Nintendo still make games on the phone? Remember the first game they came out with? That Me one. I don't play phone games, so I didn't get it, but I remember when that came out, everyone was like, oh my god, Nintendo actually released a phone game for once. And then, yeah, that lasted like a year. And that's my problem with phone games, is that at any moment, they can shut down. And then everything you put into it is just gone. I mean, that's the truth with like any online game. Like, I played RuneScape for many years. And someday, all the time I put in that is just going to be like, woof, pointless. But, you know, it's the fun and the memories we had along the way, right? But, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's a little bit of a different story, where especially with a phone game, like, I would feel really gypped the day that it shut down. And where are Nintendo's big games now on the phone? Fire Emblem and Mario Kart Tour, right? Do they have anything else anymore? I don't think either of these work. What the heck is that? Disco ball time. Wait, so everyone else gets to go down to 2? How is that fair? No, I mean, there's a Switch Online app for mobile phones. Oh, is that how you're supposed to talk? You know, games don't have voice chat built in, but like you chat over the phone instead. That's so silly. But yeah, Christian, I don't know if there'd be a way to get Luigi into the game. See what you think about that. And then, yeah, just gonna pick up cards all day long until I get a blue or a 1, I guess. That's how you're supposed to talk. But some games like Fortnite have it built into the system. Well, that's nice. Yeah, Nintendo, all these years later, still doesn't seem to understand how online should work, I guess. Well, green would have been nice, but red works, I guess. And that's a 0, so yeah, we're all gonna... Okay, sure. Hello, Monterance. Do you still have the Nintendo stands you revealed? They were very cool and awesome looking. I do! Thanks for asking. Yeah, those are pretty neat stands. Definitely not something you find anymore. I miss the days of just being able to go into a thrift store and be like, oh yeah, look, there's a Nintendo stand. Oh yeah, look, there's a rare game console. Oh yeah, look, there's a game on the shelf. Like, yeah, I mean, right now you can't go to thrift stores at all, but even if they were open... What? Stack? Oh, sure. You know, like, there's just no retro stuff anymore. Or if there is retro stuff, it's like $20 for Super Mario World. It's crazy. Spaceship time? What does this do? It's swearing, no. Each player gets an experiment card, which produces a random action when you play it. Okay. Although, there you go. Hands swapped anyway. If I have anything I can play, well, I guess I might as well play this thing. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Hope you're having a nice night. We're playing Just Dance 2017 Uno. Man, wouldn't it be nice to go back to 2017? 2017 is one of my favorite years of all time. So many awesome things happened in 2017. I love it. Alright. Don't know what that means, but it just happened. No one's getting anywhere close to winning this game. Brian, welcome! Hope you're having a great night. We're playing some Uno, and honestly, I'm not so much playing as I'm just kind of pressing the button that I'm told to press. And it worked out a couple times earlier on, but I'm not getting my hopes up that we get that lucky again. I got a lot of green here, though. Hopefully we can start dishing out. Do they still make Just Dance games for the original Wii? I remember, like, I think there was a Just Dance 20 for the Wii, wasn't there? Despite the fact that, you know, no one's really playing the Wii anymore. Is this like every retirement home in the world has one? So I guess, you know, Ubisoft still finds it profitable to pump out a Wii game every now and then for those who just can't get enough of it, but it's kind of interesting. I mean, the PS2 was like that as well. They were making PS2 games like way later. Way after the PS3 came out. So yeah, that's right. E3 next week, everybody. What are your predictions? Nintendo, I'm gonna challenge decline. Yeah, I'll challenge. What the heck? Whatever. Again, I'll be swapping with someone in a minute anyway, so that doesn't even matter. Alex, is this the crazy game where zeros and sevens switch the cards? It is. So with that said, I'm mashing X. So I think this is like I can play it on anything. So as long as no one makes me pick a, shoot. Should have known that was gonna happen, considering I was the one, who had that hand last. But yeah, this is that crazy one, absolutely. Do I have any sevens? Do I have anything? I'm gonna play this Mahboub. If I can ever get to it, wow. I can probably just press left. So how can that make Christian... Okay, it is making Christian pick stuff up. Nintendo multi-card emulators and Google Play Store for free. The emulator already has games in it. They got multiple emulators like that for Nintendo. You believe PS3 officially died in 2013? Yeah, pretty late. Pretty late. Like, they were still making, like, Madden games and stuff up till that point. I thought I saw 14 once. Something... But then, the next year's Madden could have come out in the previous year. Hello, the Green Lightning. Aloha. You might have wanted to join, but you're behind on editing. You'll finally have some downtime this weekend. Hope you can have a relaxing weekend. Hope you have nice weather. It has been hot here lately, but I love the hot weather. Absolutely love it. 30 degrees Celsius, yes please. Like, all these are kind of the same, I think. Sorry, Christian. Hello, Luigi, back. Had to go for a moment. No problem. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, E3 should be fun, huh? Like, there has to be something... I don't know. Does there have to be something Mario related? Like, we got Mario Golf coming out, but we have no idea, I don't think, what Nintendo's, like, Christmas time-ish is going to look like. Like, we have Pokemon, and then not much else around that time. There has to be a Mario game, right? I mean, we have Skyward Sword coming. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Nintendo has to have a big hitter coming up for the holiday season. Maybe Super Mario Omega 2? I was joking. I'll release Super Mario Omega 2 once the Omega variant gets here. Because that has to be the last one, right? And then we can all stop talking about this forever. I think I gotta pick up. Oh, Christian, good job. Flower person, it's rainy weather there? Well, rain's not so bad. Oh, Super Mario Odyssey 2. Pika Luigi. I mean, yeah, sure. I would have nothing against that. I wonder what they would do with an Odyssey 2. I would hope if there's an Odyssey 2, it's not just like Galaxy 2, where it's like the exact same story again, pretty much. It just like completely disregards the existence of the first one. Like, I don't know. I'd like to see some Mario lore build on top of each other, instead of every game kind of being its own fresh slate. Like, look at the new Super Mario Brothers games, and like literally almost every single one starts exactly the same way. They're all sitting at Princess Peach's castle, when uh-oh, shenanigans ensues, and then just magically... whatever, power-up they're trying to brand that day just happens to spread across the land. Like, it's... I love New Super Mario Bros. 1, but it's amazing that by... Wait, no. So wait, but I stacked that, right? So, am I going to get called out for that? Yeah, so like, okay, so even if you stack it, you have to be proper. Interesting. At least Luigi U set itself apart. Luigi U, interesting, huh? Every level being only 100 seconds. you know, each new Super Mario Brothers game already feels kind of like a ROM hack of the previous one. And then you have New Super Luigi U, which is like a ROM hack of a ROM hack. And then someday someone will probably actually hack Super Luigi U, New Super Luigi U. So it will like really be a ROM hack of a ROM hack of a ROM hack of a ROM hack. Interesting to think about. Man, we're just picking up all the cards here. Well, I guess we're playing the Disco Ball one. Please one day stream the unfair Mario 64 hack. Which one would that be? I feel like there's probably a lot of unfair Mario 64 hacks. If there's one thing I don't like about Mario 64 hacks is that they all seem to require you to triple jump non-stop. Like every jump is a triple jump. Can't play anything, right? Like I don't know why they have a tendency to do that. But like I don't want to spend the whole game triple jumping and doing these extremely precise things. Okay, well, this is good. No one's gonna call me out on that one. Wait, are you really? I mean, you're just being nice, Christian, at this point. I didn't pick up all those cards because I felt like it. Anyway, Luigi. Christian, is there anything we can do to get Luigi in here? I don't really understand how adding people to the game works. Like, if I create the room, would Luigi be able to join? Because Luigi might not be friends with you, but they're friends with me? Do I have an EverDrive for the 64? No, but I've considered it. And the reason I didn't get one previously was because it used to be that Super Mario 64 ROM hacks could not be played on real hardware. Although I think from what I've heard, that's changed now. I think they can be played on real hardware. So yeah, because obviously I don't have any interest in like just playing official games on an EverDrive. But yes, if Mario 64 ROM hacks work on an EverDrive now, I would love that. I would play 64 ROM hacks all day long. The one where the Bomb King grabs you and throws you almost all the way across the map. I think it's Kaze hack. Oh really? I'll look into it. I'm still thinking of playing Super Mario Sunshine All Chucksters. I hear that one's really good. Actually, I have no idea how to play GameCube ROM hacks. I have a modded Wii. I'm guessing I could probably do some kind of shenanigans with that. Oh, just barely made it. David Ray, welcome. Hope you're having a great night. You just saw the other day that an EverDrive edition of Star Road came out. So people are going back and retroactively making their previous ROM hacks compatible with EverDrives now. That is cool. That is cool. So now that we're at that point, it definitely makes me want to pick one up. Because yeah, of course I have the NES and SNES ones. Of course, massive thanks to Milesluigi for help with those. But I just love them for ROM hacks. And of course, that's what I'm playing, Unveiled on right now. Hopefully everyone enjoyed part 25. Thank you for the wait and getting that out there. Hopefully it won't be an incredibly long wait before the next part. If you get one, I want you to play Super Mario 64 Bingo. There is a lot that I need to learn about the Mario 64 ROM hacking world. I was there at the birth of it. I remember when people used to use Toad's Tool 64. Is that still the editor people use? Probably not, right? But wow, what was it back like 2007 was when Mario 64 ROM hacking was just becoming a thing. And it was so cool to see that. But yeah, I never really kept up with it too much. I was always more of a Mario World guy, and even then there's definitely things about Mario World ROM hacking these days that have just totally exploded since when I really followed the scene closely. It's just crazy. I love the ROM hacking scenes. Just, it's so great that when to see them thrive. If in this Uno, it doesn't even matter anymore if you show your cards to your friends. Exactly, Alex. Yeah, I haven't been worried about that at all. You switch so often. Luigi. Christian, if you're up for sharing your friend code with Luigi, otherwise let me know, Christian, and I can host a game. Luigi, you're making a Super Metroid ROM hack. Very cool. Yeah, Super Metroid. Honestly, I need to replay the original Super Metroid. And I don't like playing ROM hacks unless I'm already completely familiar with the main game. And yeah, it's been a number of years. There's definitely things about the original Super Metroid that I've forgotten at this point, so... You know, if I ever replay the original Super Metroid, I would definitely be up for playing a ROM hack of it after. I've never actually 100%ed Super Metroid, which is something, you know, I'm not happy about. I wanted to the last time I played it, but then I saved at the point of no return, and I couldn't go back and collect everything, and I was just like, "Rrr!" And then, yeah, I didn't bother to like replay the whole thing in that moment, but it's definitely something I see myself replaying someday. I think it was you that introduced Far Too Young to use the internet. Nothing seemed to work back in the day. Nothing seems to work these days, but especially back then. And then I'd go on message boards and be like, "Hi, I noob, how use Super Mario 3 discombobulator." And I'm sure I just looked like the genius to everyone. You noticed a while ago that you never curse in your videos, which made me realize you don't even need to make raid content. Well, thank you. Thank you. Lately, things have been stressful. Very, very stressful. But, you know, we're going to try and keep our cool as much as possible in these days. These crazy days. But hopefully everyone's doing well where you are. But yeah, things still need to improve up here, unfortunately. Milesluigi, you completed Super Metroid on an old stream. I think it was back in the Justin TV days, and it was possible. Oh, gotta see what we got going on here. Sure. Wow, Justin TV. Wasn't there another one? Wasn't there like Garbage TV or something like that? And then Twitch eventually just took hold and like had the monopoly on it. But you have to do a bunch of glitchy stuff. Yeah, I've heard that. But it's so silly. I hate games with points of no return, especially when you're not warned. Like, if there was warning, that's one thing. But when there's no warning and then it's like you clear the game and it's like, okay, now I'm gonna go back and collect stuff. Oh, okay, I guess I can't do that now. Like, that's no fun. Oh, pressed the wrong button. Oh, I hate that it's a random button. Like, I pressed A. You would think it'd be A. But for some reason that time it was B. Let's see what we got here. This, I guess we'll make it blue. Uno. I never did play AM2R. Didn't it get taken down because like the next day Nintendo released their own remake of it? I never played that one either. But I love 2D Metroid. It's funny, I've never really been able to get into the 3D Metroids, but I've played all the 2D ones. Game Boy Advance was just an excellent time for Metroid, huh? I mean, that whole era. I mean, you had the Fusion, First Mission, Prime 1, Prime 2. Like, wow. And then it's amazing. Like, it's so funny when you think back around those days. Metroid was thriving. F-Zero was thriving. There's so many, you know, good... I can't play this, right? Like, great Nintendo series just did so well during those days. But Nintendo wasn't rewarded for it. Unfortunately, the GameCube got kind of mashed by the PS2 and Xbox. I don't think it's, like, you know, it's really fair to compare them. What is this? What is this? This is terrible. Sure. Because, I mean, of course, they're completely different consoles. PS2 had, like, the DVD functionality. Xbox had online going for it. But I'd still say that out of all of them, despite the fact that the game, you know, PS2 has, like, a 5 bajillion games, I still think that GameCube is my favorite console of that generation. It's just so unfortunate that, you know, Nintendo didn't get the, like, wow, this is terrible. You know, the sales numbers to support that. So then they, completely flipped the script with the Wii. And then, from there, they've kind of just, done more casual stuff since then. They haven't taken nearly as many chances with obscure series since then. And yeah, it's just really unfortunate. But will we see Metroid Prime 4 at E3? Yes or no? Metroid Prime Trilogy is awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. For the Wii. If they brought that back for the Switch, that'd be really neat. So this is +2, so I gotta do a thing like that. You can still find AM2R. Yeah, you can find anything if you dig hard enough. Oh, like I have the PC version of Mario 64, and the modding community for that has just exploded. Like, it's really cool seeing the improvements people have made to Mario 64 with that. I think I saw recently that people have made a Super Mario Kart editor based on some of the things that came from a Nintendo leak recently as well. So that's really cool. Man, I just never win a challenge, but it's okay, because I'm sure any second they'll probably switch cards with someone anyway. I don't think you can send the game invite mid-game, Luigi, unfortunately. Yeah, with all the funky rules, games can really last a long time. Well, all of that, and the only card I can play is a 9. Oh, I guess I could have played the rainbow cards too. I could play green if I wanted instead. I'll do that. But here's the real question. Do we hear about a Switch Pro at this E3? Yes or no? Every year, people say, oh man, this is going to be it. This is when Nintendo's going to announce the Switch Pro. Honestly, I'm perfectly fine with the Switch as it is. I don't really have any interest in buying a new console at this point. So, I wouldn't mind if they don't. But I guess, you got the PS5 out there now. And what's the Xbox even called these days? The Xbox Series X? Is that actually what the newest one's called? And it's like, I guess Nintendo at some point is going to have to release something to keep up with that. Where's the 7s? Alright, sure. Friend request received. Awesome. Can we go accept it while we're playing this game, or will I get destroyed? Yes. It is Lightning. Excellent. And you play games such as Animal Crossing, New Pokemon Snap, Fire Emblem that is now discontinued, Smash Brothers, and Mario 35. I've been thinking lately, I really wish I could play some Mario 35. It's funny, I played it a lot when it first came out. I didn't play it too much in the middle months. And then you know how much I was playing it by the end, but yeah, I wish, I just can't believe it's gone forever. I've been thinking of playing some more Pac-Man 99, maybe doing another stream of that. I haven't played that since the last time we did it together. Oh, I can stack, yes. Xbox Series S is the low-priced one, X is the more powerful one. Thank you for the explanation. Yeah, the Xbox names are just completely broken. Oh, I have zeros I could use. I haven't really been thinking about that. I don't think I can. Oh, I can use a... There we go. But no one has a really low number of cards. Oh, it's random too. 7's the good one, right? I have really fond memories of playing the Xbox 360 at friends' houses back in the day. Yeah, especially back No, what's I know. I just watched the video from Modern Vintage Gamer on it. Like that original theme that the Xbox 360 had, that is so nostalgic for me. I love that. I thought that the Xbox 360 was never the same after they changed that. Slides? No. Blinds? But yeah, I think that the Xbox 360 was a really cool console, and the reason I never got it back then was because I was afraid of the red ring of death. I did not have a single, I mean, as cool as I thought it was to try it and play it when I went to friends' houses, I did not know a single person who owned an Xbox 360 who had not had to send it in at some point to have the red ring of death fixed. So I was like, I'm not going to buy that. So then I waited and I waited. And then I waited long enough that the PS3 started getting good, because when it first came out, it was just like an overpriced paperweight for a long time. But then, you know, I held out long enough that eventually games started coming out for it that I thought were really cool. And I bought a PS3 instead and never regretted that decision. I still think the PS3 is a great console. Yeah, I guess that. You had a friend with 2 that never died, and then you got the Slim 360, so you're basically safe. Yes, so that's a big thing too. Took a while for that to come out. But yeah, I have never heard of anyone having issues with the Slim. But all the friends I knew had the fat one. They would all play Halo 3 online and stuff. And man, I'm not into first-person shooters really, but hearing the fun times they had playing Halo 3 really made me want to get it sometimes. So I have all yellow. If there was any kind of card that just lets you put down all your cards the same color, I would be totally up for that. But wow, this game's been going on for a while. It's really just on a clock. It'd be neat to know how long it's going on for. Wait a minute, I just realized that Christian's not in the game anymore. I've been playing on my own this whole time with random people. Guy on the right looks kind of like Reggie. But okay. I don't want to switch with anyone. You've never enjoyed Halo. I'm much more of an old-timey shooter kind of guy. So I was I one time went to a birthday party. This is good. I one time went to a birthday party where like there was like 8 of us there, and 4 of my friends brought their Xbox 360s, and we had like a LAN party of sorts where we had like 4 TVs, 4 Xbox 360s. Like I think that I might be getting the exact numbers wrong because it's been like 15 years at this point, but we had a lot of TVs, a lot of Xbox 360s, and we did like a little LAN party where we each kind of, you know, 2 people do a TV sort of deal. And we had a Halo 3 match to see who could get to 100 kills first. But about halfway through, one of the friends who wasn't the brightest took a drink in one of those, you know, like red plastic cups. It was like fruit punch or something. Put it on top of set it on top of another friend's head for some reason. So that friend turns around wondering like, okay, what the heck is on my head? The drink falls and lands on top of one of the Xbox 360s that was on the floor. So suddenly this Xbox 360 has fruit punch all over it. So the friend whose Xbox 360 it was, who was actually the same friend who put the drink on the other friend's head. So I mean, they kind of deserved in that regard. You know, like why would you do something so stupid and then your Xbox 360 gets covered in fruit punch as a result? They picked it up. You know, they picked up their 360 like, oh my god, my 360 is covered in fruit punch now. And then the disc inside starts going boom, 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 because it's, you know, not in the tray properly anymore. The original Xbox 360 don't have the tray that the disc just nicely slides into. That is one of the ones that, you know, actually comes out and then goes back in. So yeah, and then that totally screwed up the whole game of trying to get to 99 or 100 kills or whatever in Halo 3. But it was fun playing LAN Halo 3 while it lasted. I think the TV I ended up on was, you know, a CRT TV and not an HD one, so it was hard as heck to, you know, see exactly what was going on. HD consoles did not look good on CRT TVs. Like PS3 had the functionality for it. Xbox 360 had the functionality for it, but you were not able to see anything if you weren't playing on an HD TV. Yeah, if you bump a 360 while the disc is in it, it'll shave it in a ring and make it completely useless. Yeah, so that's sort of the kind of thing that happened at this party, which was kind of interesting. But yeah, that's just another great memory of, I never owned a 360 myself, but going over to friends' houses and playing it, it was always an interesting experience for sure. And I'm very nostalgic for the original theme that the 360 had as well. Pika Luigi, always been a Nintendo guy, but your dad had a PS2, so you have to play Kingdom Hearts. Very neat. I was just talking to a friend yesterday who spent tons and tons and tons of money on, what color is it? Yellow. On the Kingdom Hearts mobile game. Like tons of money. They spent so much money on that game that in Kingdom Hearts 3, there's a part where people's names from the mobile game show up. His name is actually in it because he was so ridiculously OP by spending so much money on the mobile game. We were just talking about that last night too. Where is... He sent me a text with the image, but the image wouldn't load when I checked it this morning. Let's see if it loads now. I can tell you what their name is. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, it just... I'm not looking at the game right now. Yeah, it's just Oliver. Their name's Oliver, and then it says Oliver in Kingdom Hearts 3 during the part where it shows all the names. Like, yeah, so, I mean, it's like, cool, you know? Your name is now in Kingdom Hearts 3 because you spent thousands of dollars on the mobile game. And now it's closing down, so... But, you know, they look at it as... They got something out of it. Their name is in a video game, so, you know, kudos to them. The Green Lightning, your Switch isn't used tonight anyway? Yeah, I'm not in the game right now with any of the people that we know. Christian, Pika Luigi, what is going on? How come I'm not in the game with anyone else right now? I can quit this game. This game has probably lasted like half an hour now. We've just been rambling about Nintendo, which I mean, obviously a very fun thing to do, but the point is I was hoping to play together with other people that I know. Yeah, Pika, Christian, can we get a game going with Pika Luigi and I? Uno. Like, this game is not ending. Maybe here, this is what I'll do. How the heck do you quit this? This game is going on forever. Oh, you're waiting. Oh, I didn't know that, Pika Luigi. If that was a message that was sent at some point, I totally missed it, and I apologize. I absolutely apologize. Sorry about that. I did not understand that that was what was happening, but it makes total sense. There we go. Yeah, I didn't realize that was what was happening. I would have been happy to quit however long you've been waiting ago. Sorry about that. Alright, here we go. Let's do this now. That makes sense why you disappeared. And you've probably been posting that in the chat, but there's some good discussion tonight. Very happy to see that, but at the same time, I guess it made me miss that message if that was sent earlier. But yeah, that game was just lasting forever. You got disconnected and you were trying to give Pika Luigi your code. Ah, I see. Who remembers the E3 where the guy comes out and announces Peggle 2? He does this awesome jump with like an air punch. That was hilarious. Oh, I love some of the old E3s. Like, I miss the press conferences so much. Where the guy's like, everyone wants to see what the bottom of a Mii shoe looked like? Or not a Mii, an Avatar shoe looks like? Well, bam! There it is, and the Avatar gets like all scrunched up. With like the leg going through the neck. Oh, those were such good times. And there was that, did we just disconnect? What? We waited all that time for that and then I got disconnected? Well, there you go, everybody. That's it. I don't know what else to say. And then there was that guy. I think it was EA's press conference a few years ago. You know, he is asked by EA to be a part of their press conference. An incredible honor, even if it is EA, you know, just to be asked to be a part of E3. And then they gave him a script to kind of memorize to read, and then he didn't even have the, he didn't even put the effort into memorizing it. So he gets in front of the camera and he just goes like, "Hey guys, I'm whatever here, and today I don't know what my lines are." And then the guy from EA had to like come in and save him. Like, that was pretty disgusting. But all right, let's try this again. But yeah, without the press conference, you just don't get those funny E3 moments that were always so fun to watch for. The very sterile kind of pre-recorded directs and stuff, like, they're okay, but they're not nearly as fun. I think with the last like in-person E3, Sony did try to do like that revolving theater thing. I mean, that was kind of cool. I think everyone bashed it, but I thought what they were trying to do was kind of cool. And then there was like E3s where like Gabe Newell would come out and announce like Portal 2. Like, oh, you just never knew who was going to be there. Who remembers Kevin Butler? And then didn't he get fired because he was in a commercial with a Wii remote? Like, that was pretty funny. You never watched the EA conference? Well, I don't normally either, but I caught wind of that one. And then they try to get like a kid for the PSP. Like, they had Kevin Butler for the PS3, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna get this kid to advertise the PSP, and like nobody cared. Those were the days. 2007, 2008. Good times. And PS4 will play used games, cheering for 2 uninterrupted minutes. Because that was it, right? That generation, you know, Xbox was like, that's it. This is the end of used games. There's going to be all this kind of DRM and stuff. And, you know, PS4 saved it. Where if they had gone along with that system, there's no way Xbox would have turned back. But because they knew they had to stay competitive, you know, so we all have to kind of tip our hats to Sony for that one, I think. The Green Lightning, you don't watch any announcement festivities. I mean, they're fun. Sometimes I won't catch a Nintendo Direct and I'll just read about it after or something, but they're typically pretty fun. Even to just have on in like the background or something, I think. Not sure why you'd want to switch with me. All these cards and not one red one. Wow. It's so weird that people can join in a game partway through. Wow, the color you need just never comes up right away. I guess we're going with yellow. Sometimes you watch old E3 conferences. Super weird looking back on something like the GameCube reveal. I have the 05 and 06 conferences on DVD. They actually used to release E3 conferences on DVD. I love it. I love having those in my collection. Like, I have the, you know, the very first E3 that Reggie ever appeared in, and he announces the Nintendo DS. Like, oh, the old ones are so good. So good. This happens all too often. Nintendo posts on Twitter, there's a Direct tomorrow, no other notice. I don't get it. Like, yeah, some notice would be nice. Because I'm not much of a social media person. You might have caught on to that fact. And then, yeah, like, I don't keep up with all that. So unless someone mentions it in, like, you know, your, what's it called? Milesluigi's Discord server or something like that, which is, like, one of the only ones I really keep up with on, like, a daily basis. You know, I probably won't even realize it's happening. David Ray, move to your computer. Hopefully it won't keep buffering like your phone was. Hopefully the stream quality is okay. I know there was kind of some wonkiness at first. I think it was just because the laptop wasn't plugged in. So, you know, it was really having to chug on that battery power. But I think we should be good now. So with this, I can switch with someone, right? Switching with Mike. The footage you found of GameCube reveal in particular was recorded by some indie online press outlet, and it's super cool. Gives the vibe of YouTube Twitch, but from '01. I would love to see that. I love seeing, like, way back then, even more. You know, even older than, like, the DS and stuff. And you know, see footage of, like, Space World, or, you know, old consumer electronics shows. Technology was just so cool back then. You just never knew what they were going to come out with next. These days, I feel like you can just predict what they're going to come out with. Alright, they're going to come out with something that's more energy efficient. Alright, they're going to come out with something with voice recognition. Alright, they're going to come out with something with AI in it. It's like, you know, we've seen it all now, kind of. We're going to come out with something where you can, you know, operate your garage door with your phone. It's like, I don't know. I'm not so into the technology that just does something that if you used your legs and your arms for like 2 seconds, you could do anyway. Like, look, I can press the button on my phone and it closes the blinds, or like it changes the song or something. It's like, well, no, yeah, like things like, you know, Alexa, play this song. It's like, no, you can just pick up your phone and do that. So I don't understand why that's so revolutionary. I don't have any of that voice recognition stuff in my place. I mean, there's probably something listening in to everything I say, but it's not going to be like, you know, Google Home or something. I mean, you know, the phone, they say the phone's always listening. So who knows, right? Alright, well, that guy just ate all the cards. Game's over, everybody. I guess he shuffled them, probably. Alexa, spy on me. Exactly. Wow, again. Just no sixes, right? Alright. Well, I guess we'll play that, sure. Christian, you love automation. Yeah, like, I don't mind automation, but I don't know. I feel like there's some things that don't need to be automated. Which, I mean, I guess, you know, if the option's there for those who like it, then that's fine too. I can do that, right? Yeah. You haven't gotten around to talking with technology yet. Like, I don't have, if I play this, I can play the other one too, right? Yes. Like, I don't have Siri or whatever. Like, what's the Google one? Is Google, or rather, the Android one? Is that Alexa? I don't even know. No, Alexa, isn't that the Amazon one? I don't even know who they are. I don't talk to them, so I don't know. But yeah, the first thing I do on, like, any device is, like, turn off, or, you know, Contra or whatever it's called on Windows. Like, I turn that thing off so fast. Cortana used to be useful, and then it got worse and worse over the years. You've got off of it now. Ugh. Isn't it sad when, like, each update just makes something worse than it used to be? I remember when I used to look forward to updates to things. Oh my gosh, the new update for, you know, Messenger Plus is out. I can't wait to install that and see what new features it has. Now a new update usually just means, like, you know, more features removed, more, you know, data collection. It's never usually anything good. Install Linux, updates are fun again. I mean, yeah, that's a fair point. Can you do, like, stuff on Linux these days? I know the joke always used to be, well, you can't game on Linux, and, you know, does it actually have, like, decent software for, you know, video editing, things like that? Because otherwise, I have nothing against Linux. Obviously, especially if you're into, you know, more programming and stuff, it's great, but I just fear that if I had Linux, there'd be like, oh, I want to use that program. Oh, wait, never mind. Can't use it on Linux. And, you know, that's not a fun feeling. I could do a... Ooh, I could switch, I guess. Pika Luigi, I'm switching with you. Ooh, look at all the... Wow! 2, 2, plus 2, plus 2. Nice. There's plenty of Linux software. There's just not a lot of big name Linux software. Although Windows compatibility is better than it used to be. Cool. Yeah, so if I play this, I can also play that. Very nice. And if I can... No, I won't be able to play both those at the same time, but... Interesting. Okay, okay. Now, Pika Luigi, be nice, please. Please, 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 please. Ooh, alright, I'm not going to forget to call Uno. Either green or... Ah! It's almost like you knew what cards I had or something. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, not too bad. You had a good hand, Pika Luigi, you did. Alright, back this way again. Someone's gotta stop Mike. Mike's pulling ahead here almost. Well, that's great. Alright. We got 2 3s, so at least we can put those both down at the same time. Like, what does that mean? Like, why does Christian have to pick up 2 because of that? Or that was just a +2 card? Weird symbol for it then. Oh, wow. Perfect. See, a lot of Uno variants have dedicated trade hands cards. The 7-0 thing's annoying. Well, see, when I first jumped in, I thought it was like every single number has a different function or something. But understanding that it's just 0 and 7, it makes more sense now. Well, we got one of every color now. Oh! And then Mike won. I feel like I'm so busy concentrating on like my cards and stuff, I don't even realize when people are getting close. There we go. No, 29, 45 wins, Christian. Nice. Good game, everybody. Yeah, it's funny. None of us won. 3 of us were in that game, and none of us won. And I didn't even see Mike win. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so that just means... Okay. Yeah, let's stack that. Ooh. That's the thing, though. When cards get swapped so often, it doesn't even really feel like, you know, it's that big of a deal to pick up cards every now and then. Alright, what do we got going on here? I could play red, or I could get rid of green. Nah, I guess we'll play a red. Someone just commented on one of my videos, Bob's Game Part 1. The DS... Oh, let's see here. The DS demo appears to have been scrubbed from the internet. Ooh, I'm in possession of a, you know, interesting piece of internet video game history now. Who remembers Bob's Game? I wanted that to come out so bad. I was so excited for Bob's Game. I don't care if it was made by one guy in his basement. And he was kind of insane. And it looked like, you know, it could have used some more polish. Like, I don't know. Was Bob's Game ever real? Was it ever... Was it like ever really like a real thing? Like, was he just that crazy? Did he just think he had a game made? But then there was like the DS demo and the PC demo. Like in today's age, where there's just so much indie content out there, where literally the like 95% of the Nintendo Switch eShop is just like shovelware. Like, there's no way Bob wouldn't have been able to publish his game, but back then, you know, he just went mad, I guess, because of it. And it's such a shame, because I would have loved to have played Bob's Game. And I don't know if he's still out there somewhere or what he's up to these days. He was even trying to make like his own Tetris at one point. But yeah, it's such a shame that Bob's game kind of imploded. Alright, The Green Lightning going back to editing. Take care. We're probably not going to be going too much later, so hope you have a great night. What is Bob's game? Asked Christian. I did 3 videos on it back in the day. And wow, where do you start when talking? How come I never get good cards whenever we swap like that? So there was this one guy named Bob, and his name was like Robert Pelopi or something, and he made this Nintendo DS game, and he went on this mission to try and get Nintendo to publish it, and they wouldn't. What am I? Sure, I'll challenge. Why not? No reason not to. Uh-oh. Whatever, my hope is to... Well, I have lots of 7s. But yeah, so... This one guy tried to make this game. He tried to get Nintendo to publish it. And they wouldn't. And then it was this crazy journey of this one guy trying to get Nintendo to notice him and, get his game made. And... it just never happened. And he eventually did this protest where he's like, I'm not going to leave my basement for 100 days. And I'm going to keep working on it. And I'm going to film myself. And then eventually he went insane. But it could have all been an act or something. And then he had like this big breakdown. And I don't know. The story of Bob's game is one that cannot just... Christian, congratulations. That cannot just be described in mere words. I think I have a PDF file. Which has like the whole story of Bob's game. Maybe someday we should give it a read. It could probably be pretty funny. Yeah, my video of Bob's game, it was random game of the day, I think 150. Or was it 150 or like 151? Somewhere around there. So, yeah, it was definitely quite a while ago at this point, but if you want to see what Bob's game is, I do have the footage there. Alright, we'll probably do 1 or 2 more games. And I'll call it a night, perhaps. We got a challenge there, and Christian was right. Oh, we're facing Rayman now. Literally, it's just like us 3 versus Rayman. The old Rayman beatdown, as it were. And Christian choosing which card to play. This is probably the most Uno I've ever played in a single day. So, I mean, there's a record for you. Yeah, we're definitely going to jump in with that. And then, oh, but then I have to switch with someone? So I guess we'll switch back with Christian. Was that Christian's strategy all along? Did he know I would do that? Just looked it up. The game released on Steam in 2017. Well, see, it's deceiving. Not really. Okay. Okay, so see, Bob's game was a game about a game called Bob's Game. I sound as insane as he did when he used to explain it, but I loved it. I loved every second of it. I loved the theatrics. I loved the game itself. I was so invested in Bob's game. And then Bob's game, it wasn't even just like the actual video game that Bob created in the game called Bob's Game, but it was like, the whole game of it all, because Bob held this competition where people competed in the game called Bob's Game, inside the game called Bob's Game. Oh, and then I think the Bob's Game that is now on Steam, but I don't even really think it works anymore. I think it's broken now last time I tried it, because I did download it. Like that was supposed to be like the puzzle game that was Bob's Game inside the Nintendo DS game called Bob's Game. I don't know. See, it just intrigued me. It intrigued me so much. It really looked like, it reminded like it would have been better than Earthbound. I'm calling it right now. Bob's Game would have been better than Earthbound. Put the challenge down. And you can't deny it because it never came out. But it would have been. It would have been. That's Andrew's official opinion. So I don't know, Bob, if you're out there somewhere, if you're watching this right now, if you're one of the 9 people watching this right now, I believed in you, even when no one else did. And, you know, if you have a complete copy of your game you feel like sending my way, I won't complain about that. I wonder where he is now, though. Like, I would love to talk with him about Bob's game. I think that'd be so fascinating. Apparently someone got Reggie to comment on the situation in 2000. Well, that's it. I mean, I think he even went to like E3 one year to try and meet him, the Game Developers Conference. Like, it was a big theatrical thing. I don't know if Bob's Games, Robert's channel is still up on YouTube. He made a video once where he went to the Nintendo World Store and was like telling people like, come on, support Bob's game and stuff. And he made a video about how parts of that video were fabricated later on. Oh, like, Bob's game is so fascinating. So fascinating. Probably one of the most fascinating things I've ever experienced on the internet. Oh. I am so sad that nothing ever really came from it. But, you know, it was an experience for what it was. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. We got the Goombinator on the left now. So I can't go. But yeah, internet drama used to be fun. Internet drama used to be like Bob's Game. It was Angry Video Game Nerd versus Nostalgia Critic. The internet was just such a much more fun place in like pre-2010. Such a fun place. It's such a, you know, sad, cold, corporate place now. But it felt so fun and, you know, mysterious back then. You just never knew what kind of cool thing you were going to discover on the internet next. I loved it. Seriously. $2014? I made my Bob's Game videos back in 2014? Like 7 years ago, 2014? I don't believe that. That's crazy. That is... I don't know. And yeah, so in terms of Bob's Game demos, the first demo was... Is there any reason to use this? I mean, sure, why not? The first demo was an actual Nintendo DS ROM that I put on my flash card and was able to play. And I thought that was so cool. And then the second demo, it's like, he's like, oh yeah, so I admit that I'll probably never get it published on the DS. So I'm going to make... so I'm going to port it to PC now. So the second demo was actually on PC. And that's the one that I made videos of, was the PC version. But yeah, I think that was the farthest it ever went. So the entirety of Bob's Game is what you see in those videos, which is really sad. Like, yeah, it's amazing to think that there are demos too. You know, it didn't completely come out, but from what we see in those demos, I'm fascinated. I am so fascinated. And I'm telling you, it would have been better than Earthbound. We need an update video from me, like a Bob's Game update. Where is Bob now? The legacy of Bob. I'm telling you, I have that PDF somewhere that tells like the whole like legend of Bob. Next time I'm on my home desktop, I'll have to see if I can dig it out. Hopefully it's not on my laptop that went kaput. Sorry, Luigi. Apparently it's been open sourced on GitHub. I did not know that. But, again, is this Bob's game the adventure? Or is this Bob's game the puzzle game? Because they're two different things. Bob's game, the puzzle game, is the Bob's game that exists within the Bob's Game Adventure universe. But the Bob's Game Adventure, that's like, you know, the actual story, like, you know, the actual game. I don't think that's ever been open sourced anywhere. So they're different. And I'm not so interested in the puzzle game that is Bob's game inside Bob's game. I want the adventure. And you'll see that if you watch my my random game of the day videos. Does your hard drive still work on the dead laptop? See, that's it. I think it's the video drivers or something that broke. Because I just one day went to turn it on and it's just black screen, nothing. So it's completely possible that the hard drive is still good. If I ever wanted to open it up and take that out and, you know, maybe get someone to try and recover stuff from it. So yeah, if I ever one day realized, oh, there's something I didn't take off that laptop that I really need, hopefully I'd still be able to get it off. I didn't realize anything was ever made from Bob. Oh, wow, Jinxie, hello. Oh, wow. Wow, haven't seen you in a long time. Got the eyes emoji there. Yes, that's very accurate representation. You know about Bob, wow, Jinxie. Doesn't surprise me. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. But yeah, Bob, himself, his game, it's all so interesting. And I think it's really unfortunate that we never got more from him. I'm happy that we got what we got. I love what we got. Like I love the theatrics that he would put on. I love the game that he ended up, you know, what he put out of it. Yeah, if he ever makes a grand return or something, he's who we need right now. He's who we need to make it come back in 2021. Freaking Bob. Well, why would I ever play that Zero? Yes, exactly, wow, Jinxie. Right, exactly. The guy who went on a hunger strike to get a dev kit from Nintendo. How long did that last? It was supposed to go 100 days, and didn't it flop at like day 50? But was that just like an act all along, right? Like that's it. That's the amazing thing about Bob's. You never knew if the things he was doing were like, if it was an act, or if he was really serious about it. Interesting guy. Do I still watch AVGN? Not really. Not too much. Sometimes I'll check it out if I see like, oh, he did a game that I like, you know, I'm curious what he said about it, but I won't watch like every new episode that comes out of him anymore. I feel like I'm in the same boat as a lot of people likely, where I'll go back and watch some of my old favorites from time to time, more often than I'll watch his new content. Oh, I guess it's time for this thing. I'm gonna get someone's crappy cards. That's your gift to me, from me, Luigi, after what I did to you earlier. Some of his new content's pretty funny. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I know he did some videos where like he plays his daughter's New Super Mario, not New Super, Mario Maker 2 levels. And I don't know. Those were kind of hard to watch because I feel like he wasn't playing very well. I don't know. I was like, yo, come on, James. You can play Mario better than that, right? Please tell me you can. Like, yeah, if there's one thing I'm not such a big fan of about the AVGN, is that, you know, AVGN's obviously a character, right? But it feels like when he's not in that character, like, I don't know, he's very so at video games. And it just, I don't know, it breaks the illusion for me, because you always wanted to think that he was like, you know, this game expert, right? It'd be like me if suddenly I made like another kind of video where I was awful at Donkey Kong Country 2. And it's like, psych! Someone's been filming all the Donkey Kong Country 2 footage this whole time. you just thought it was me. Like, I don't know. Watching some of James's content just disappoints me in that way, I guess, sometimes. You're never into the AVG on the show, but sometimes I'll watch the James Plus Mike Mondays. Some of those are pretty fun. Yeah, some of those were pretty interesting. Alright, time to finally bring up the +4. There's this subreddit called the Cinemassacre Truth that's kind of funny. There's a lot of AVGN memes on there. Holy crap, wow, Jinxie. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Time has been tough for everyone lately. Jinxie, wow, Jinxie, thank you so much. Thank you. I know we haven't talked in a while, so I really, really appreciate you stopping by the stream. Wow. Thank you so much. I hope that you are doing so well. And take care. Uh-oh, did the game freeze again? I think the game froze. This has been... That's the problem with there's all these funky rules. Is that the games go on so long that eventually the network just times out and it breaks. But yeah, thank you so much, WoW Jinxie. I hope you're doing well. Hope all your projects are doing good. It's unfortunate that nothing ever came of Starfy. All the projects that I worked on, you know, with that group never really came to fruition. But no, we worked on Pokemon together as well, and that was awesome. But yeah, Starfy and Bomberman still have not seen the light of day. I worked on those back in like 2018. Uno, yeah, it froze. It totally froze. Oh. Okay, suddenly it's not frozen. And hey, everybody's gone. Luigi's gone, Christian's gone. It's like, so everyone just kind of left the game. That's unfortunate. I can win? Well, maybe. I mean, see, then they played that card that just evened everyone's cards out. Like, it seems a little too random at times with all these extra rules. You gotta go anyway, Luigi? Well, thank you for joining. Hope you have an excellent night. Hope you enjoyed playing some Uno. Thanks for joining in. Oh, you do check out my content, WoW Jinxie. Thank you. And you're working on a project right now. Well, considering some of the cool stuff we've worked on in the past, I'm sure that whatever you're working on at the moment is probably awesome. I wish you all the best with it. Yeah, we could set up some quicker rules. Yeah, I mean, it's cool having the extra rules, but the games just go on forever when cards are constantly switching. You know, like 30-minute games of Uno. That's a lot of Uno. This is like when you play Monopoly with free parking money and no one ever goes bankrupt. Yeah, Monopoly... Ugh. Yeah, Monopoly kind of goes on forever. I don't know if I've ever actually finished a full game of Monopoly. Have I heard of Pocket Card Jockey? I have not. Something I actually worked on not too long ago with Ape, who you'll remember, is we have a translation coming out soon. Probably within the next few weeks. So that was kind of something I was working on with him lately. Oh, okay, I guess. Well, but then I'm going to have to play the one, right? Alright, called Uno. Monopoly isn't supposed to go on for like more than an hour and a half, but everyone has house rules. Interesting. If I ever play Super Metroid again, by the way, there's a fun ROM hack called Hyper Metroid that shows how good that game's ROM hacks are. I'll check it out, thank you. Oh, he doesn't have yellow. Alright. Does he have green? Nope, not green either. Oh, I can't play. We played Uno at high school before, and this one round I had so many cards. You felt like you had half the deck with me. You live reversed in your deck and made a huge comeback thanks to them. That's awesome. Has anybody ever played Uno Spin before? It's kind of fun. It comes with like this wheel, and sometimes you have to spin and stuff happens. I thought that was kind of cool. It's Game Freak. It's a Game Freak game. It's released on the 3DS, and it's an odd combination of horse racing and solitaire. I have never heard of that, and I'd love to hear sometime what exactly it is you're doing with that game. Or of course, if you ever release it, I'd love to check it out. Pika Luigi, have an excellent evening. Take care. I'm probably done after this game, so if anyone has any final words to say. But like, look at that. Like, you're almost done. It's like, nope, time to pick up 24. Yeah, this Uno's crazy. Uno Spin and Uno Attack were your jam. I've never played Uno Attack. Anyway, they had a Japanese-only Android version, and wouldn't you know, it was made in Unity. Ah, so does that mean easy to do stuff with? See, like, and then there's another thing. Like, you're just about to kind of wrap up the game, and that thing comes out and barfs all the cards. So now suddenly, any strategy you might have had is just completely ruined. It's reminding me of Ribbit King, and that it's a crossover that shouldn't exist. Was that a good game? Alright, we're getting down to some low numbers here. Will someone actually win finally? Will somebody actually finally win? Oh shoot, I forgot that was the Switch one, but I mean, I'll do it, I guess. But I'm giving them a 7 too. Hopefully someone else plays something so that the guy can't just play his 7 next turn. Okay, blue, +4. That's gonna come to me. I'm gonna challenge it. What the heck? Yes! Alright, I'll take it. Then I don't have a red to play, unfortunately, I don't think. So I have to draw. I can play that. You're also giving them a +4. But yeah, look what I just did with that. Okay, I'll swap 2 for 3. Why not? Alright, come on. Let's get this game done. Let's get it done. It's not even the same people I started this game with. Oh, don't block me. We've been rebuilding it because it had server checks that had to be removed. I'm also redrawing all the assets that have Japanese on them into English equivalents. Awesome, and you know who to come to if you need a bit of a hand with some Japanese text here and there. I'd be very happy to help. I can't do anything, I don't think. This music will not leave your head for the rest of the night. You're not alone. You're absolutely not alone in that. I mean, at least it's good music. There's nothing worse than a game with like crappy music and you have to listen to the music for a long time. One thing that's very important to me in RPGs is the battle music has to be good. If you're gonna be listening to that for like half the game, they better make it decent. There's nothing worse than like every time you get into a battle, it's like, oh, now I have to listen to this music. I'm not gonna challenge. I mean, I guess I might as well have. I didn't realize I was going to have to pick up 8. But sure, I've got to switch hands anyway. Again, this is why like it doesn't matter if you pick up cards, because you just switch your hand in 2 minutes anyway. But yeah, all the best with that, WoW Jinxie. Really happy you're still up to doing some cool stuff. Paper Mario Color Splash's music slaps. Cool.
Uno.
My gosh. See, again, I was getting so close to the end, and then I have to pick up again, and then... Oh! See, I didn't even see that about to happen, but there you go. I got experience anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh, I couldn't even grow a level. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's not about the experience, but it's the friends we made along the way, except all the friends got kicked out from the game, apparently, so I guess there's no friends left. What rule set do I want for next time? If you mean like next time we stream, we can do some more basic setups perhaps. Like, how long did that Uno game last? I'm happy I streamed it because we can go back and check. That had to be at least half an hour for like one game of Uno. And I don't know, I feel like if it was really strategy based and like, you know, you could go in and, you know, go back and look at what you did and compare it to what you should have done. But it's just so luck based that it's crazy how long that went on for. That I don't know. I think I like the the shorter games more shorter games rather than like one really long uncontrollable game. I think is my preference. But hey, sometimes the longer one's not not bad to do either. It can be fun as well. So no 7-0. What's 7-0? What does that mean? Where's the rules? Where are the dang rules? It's not there. If we just go like here. I know I saw a rule book somewhere. I don't want to be paused. We'll highly recommend Clubhouse games though, especially since there's an Uno knockoff that even plays better than this. When stores open up again around here, which tomorrow, if you can believe it, we are to be graced with 15% capacity at non-essential locations. Thank you so much for your permission for that. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to wait in line for like 2 hours to get into a game store or something, but I'll definitely consider picking up a physical copy of that. Ethan, you play Uno on your PS4. Yeah, too bad there's not crossplay. The 7... Oh, that's what... Like, I think that's a really cool feature, the 7 and 0 special functions. I feel like it's not even the swapping cards that's the problem. It just seems like for whatever reason, no one ever gets down to like 0. Or like having a low number of cards. Or whenever someone does, someone always picks up a bunch. So, I mean, yeah, it's fun trying the different rules. I have nothing against them. And next time we can play some games with those rules and some games without. Absolutely. But very cool. But that was a lot of fun. Unlock requirement. Complete 50% of classic missions. Oh, so I was like, so are medals like achievements? But okay, interesting. Successfully call Uno 3 times in 1 round. I could have done that if I had remembered to call Uno. That one game, but I kept forgetting. Yeah, that makes sense now. But that was a really fun night. Thanks for everyone who joined in for Uno. Thank you again, Christian, for suggesting that I get it all those nights ago. I think it was like March 31st, the last night of Mario 35. I bought this, and I bought the Fire Emblem game that was disappearing later that night. Wow, can't believe, again, it's been like, over 2 months since that. Time is just flying by, and I don't want it to fly by. I want, if things were open and then, I was able to get out there and get things done, that'd be good, but I don't like time flying by fast when, we're in this weird state right now. But I hope that all of you continue to do well. Thank you all so much, for stopping by, and, just, just for everything. Just thank you all. You're all really, really, really fantastic people, and I wish only the best for all of you. And hopefully we can have some more fun like this in the future. Thanks to YouTube Recommended for reminding me you exist. You'll have to stop by more often. Yeah, the algorithm's weird like that, huh? It definitely recommends people who you watch pretty frequently. Like, there's people I'm subscribed to that I never get recommended, right? Because I just don't really keep up with their videos too much. But then the more you keep up with them, the more it will recommend it to you. So it's kind of a, self-fulfilling prophecy, or self-destroying one too. Because like, even if you're subscribed to someone, unless you're watching them, you don't get recommended your stuff. But if you don't get recommended their stuff, how are you supposed to remember to watch them? Ugh, algorithms, right? Who needs them? But thanks again, everyone. Hope you had a great night, and hope you take care, and we'll see you again soon. Again, keep an eye out in my community tab. I'll post again when I plan to stream next. So thanks, and take care. Smash that bell. Thanks, Wow Jinxie. Thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it, and good luck with your project. Hope it goes well.